Episode 3. We put the fun back in funerals. That day at the cemetery, something changed in me. Honestly, I don't know what, but something. After the crazy horse with no name service, I took everyone over to Leo's for dinner and drinks. We all had a blast. Conversation was easy and laughter was flowing. I kind of felt like I was part of a family, something that I had not felt in a long time. We figured that after all the costs involved for the craziest funeral I have ever seen or heard of, we cleared just about 40 grand. 40 grand for one day. I was yapping and yapping to Tina saying, "There is great money in this business." Tina looked me straight in the eye and said,
"Mr. A, not every customer is like this one. Remember what the average cost is?"
"Fuck," I answer, as I remember the $9,760 that the average service costs that Tina had recited to me. I note that Tina is getting a little tipsy after her fourth double scotch. I'm actually surprised she's still standing. So I ask, what other crazy shit have people asked for their funerals that my super straight brother wouldn't do for their poor souls? Tina leans in so close to my ear, I can smell her pixie dust, and it smelt good.
Oh God, you would not believe what some people's last wishes are.
In my feeling no pain state, I think to myself, I wonder if I have a chance of boinking Tinkerbell tonight. Yes, she's a little young for this old goat, but... Just then, I get a tap on my shoulder. I turn my head around to see Sam. Shit!
Hey, cowboy. This is a one-horse town now, you know.
She is wearing faded jeans that fit like a glove and a cowboy shirt with a few too many buttons left open from the top. Ouch! Sam pulled up a stool and sat very close to mine. She offered me congratulations on my first funeral service, and we toasted to many more. My clock radio bursts to life, and suddenly it's a new day and another bad hangover. Man, this has gotta stop. I shake my head slowly from side to side. I don't have any memory of any female fun, so I guess that never happened. Shit, it's been a while. After a cold shower, I went to a little hole-in-the-wall truck stop cafe for breakfast and to think, how am I going to merge my life into this wacky town for 2 years? After my fourth cup of coffee and a belly full of food, I'm starting to wake up. What the hell? I have at least 50 cars on my lot at the moment. I have a great employee that I don't want to lose, Sid LaChance. Sid knows cars, and more important, he can sell them. Plus, he's an honest Injun. Or a good crook. And what do I say to him? "Hey Sid, I'm moving to Marville to run a funeral home. Wanna come?" Yeah, right. Jesus, the home's property is huge and is in a prime location. It would make a better used car lot than a goddamn funeral home. Then it hit me. Oh shit. Oh shit. Like the magic alignment of the stars, I saw the big picture. For whatever reason, my brother passed on something more than just a funeral home to me. I now have a plan. I pick up my cell phone and call my funeral home. Tina answers on the first ring.
"Anderson's Funeral Home. How can we make your day better?"
Okay, you saw the call display and knew it was me.
That is how I always answer the phone. Where are you?
Nobody knows?
Okay. Meryl told me you had breakfast at her truck stop before you blasted out of town.
Damn, are there no secrets around these bunch of nuts, I think? Do I really want to be part of this? I smile to myself. Shit, why not? I am on my way home. Don't worry, I'll be back with about 50 of my friends. I say, knowing that'll get her going.
What? 50 what? Friends? Why are you bringing 50 friends to Marville? Did somebody die?
Tina, we are changing our business model at Anderson's Funeral Homes. I swear I could almost hear an excited pause over the phone. Tina, tell me one other weird funeral my brother would not do.
Well, we did have a priest that wanted to be buried as a woman.
Are you shitting me?
And there was a Shriner that died and wanted to have a full-blown clown service with clown pallbearers and everything.
I'm still cracking up about the priest. Why wouldn't he do the clown funeral? Some people like to have a little fun.
He said it would make a complete mockery of his chapel if he started inappropriate stuff like that.
Tina says with a what an idiot tone in her voice.
Well, that's not how it's going to be done from now on at Anderson's funeral home. As long as the dead can pay for their last wishes, we will make them come true.
Sounds like fun to me.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
What is it?
Our new slogan for Anderson's.
We have a slogan?
We do now, I say. We put the fun back in funerals.
Oh my God, what have we created?
I hear Tina laughing hard on the other end of the line. And Tina, that's not all. You know how my brother bartered with his clients to pay for their loved ones' funerals?
Yes.
Well, we are going to be very open about bartering. In fact, our sign is going to read, "We take trade-ins." Gotta go. See you in a few days, Tina. And keep the ship afloat, will ya? Bye. I pushed the end button on my cell. Driving back home, I barely hit the speed limit. I just wasn't in a big hurry for some strange reason. I still needed to think. I have to close down my car lot, which is no biggie as I don't own the land and my lease is month to month. My business did pretty good in Speedy Creek, but Marvel could be much better. Better location, bigger population equals more money for Ben. Crap, I'm starting to think like my brother. I pick up my phone and call Sid at the car lot. He answers on the second ring.
Anderson's used cars, Sid speaking.
Hi Sid, it's Ben. Listen, I need to know exactly how many vehicles we have on the lot right now. Oh yeah, the ones that can make like a 100-mile drive. In less than a minute, he's back.
Okay, so we have 47 at the moment I'd call vehicles. 6 should be put down. So 53 at the moment.
Okay, thanks Sid. I will see you shortly. I end the call. Once back in town, my first stop was to Larry's Burgers and Beers, my favorite dumpy bar in Speedy Creek. I walk in the door, and I am greeted by the usual bunch of afternoon beer-drinking lowlifes. I think, why do they all know my name? Oh shit. The burly bartender has my beer and tequila shots on the bar before I even sit down.
Where you been, Ben? Haven't seen you here for days. Just don't tell me you're on the wagon. My fine establishment would close down without your business.
Just been out of town for a few days, I answer as I knock back a shot of liquid heaven. Listen, Larry, I need 51 guys, girls, whoever can drive a car. I will pay them $50 each for a couple hours work. All they have to do is drive a car or truck to Marvel for me, and I will pay for their bus ride back home. Larry looks at me with a serious frown.
You are moving your lot? Shit, I really wasn't joking. Business has been slow, Ben. You were one of my best customers. Fuck.
Sorry, Larry. My brother dropped dead and left me a nice piece of land in Marville, right on the main drag. I have no choice, man. He pours me 2 more tequila shooters. So can you help me out? I bet $50 will look pretty good to most of your customers. And I guess that most of that cash is probably going to land up back into your greedy little hands, I say with a smile. In fact, probably by tomorrow evening.
You know this town too well. I don't think that should be a problem. Hell, I got 3 fucking lazy boys at home of my own. I'll make sure they are here. When is this event gonna happen?
Tell them tomorrow at 10. First come, first serve. I will be here with cash in hand. Thanks, Larry. Oh, but they do have to drive straight to Marvel to my new lot before they get the cash. I finish my beer and head to my current car lot to break the news to Sid. Sid took the news better than I thought once I explained to him what had happened on my trip.
Ben, There's nothing in this shit old town keeping me here. Hell, even my girlfriend dumped me last week.
He says, while he's thinking things through. Shit, maybe if things go as I hope, I would even be able to give you a big raise. Oops, did I say that?
Okay, let's do it.
We shake hands. Glad to have you on board, Sid. Wait till you meet the rest of my employees. At 10 o'clock sharp the next day, I had to turn down 8 potential drivers. What a crowd of misfits. They were from 80 to 18, male, female, and somewhere in between. This parade was turning into the biggest event that's happened in Speedy Creek in years. God help me. By 10:30, the caravan of crazies were all on the road heading to Marville. All but 2 of the shitbox cars made it. I was shocked that none of the losers didn't just steal the car they were given to drive here. As my dashboard clock hit 12 o'clock, our procession of cars and trucks slowly made it right down Main Street. People stopped and stared at us like they were watching the Santa Claus parade. We honked our horns and waved our hands out the windows. I guess seeing 50 cars and trucks in a row is quite a sight. I'm not sure that ever happens here, even in rush hour. I flip open my phone and call Tina. Hi honey, I'm home, and I brought my 53 friends home with me. See you out front. Bye. The procession pulls into the new location of Anderson's Funeral Home and Used Cars and Trucks. One by one, they park where they could on the huge parking lot. Tina is standing in front of the chapel's main door. I could read her lips. Oh my God, you got to be shitting me. I get out of my car and she says to me,
Ben, I don't think this is even legal.
I am sure the mayor or the bylaw enforcement officer could use a free funeral service somewhere down the road. And remember, Tina, we take trade-ins. The first few days getting all set up were a little hectic, to say the least. My idea of hiring the Misfit Tribe to move all the cars saved us at least $1,000 over using a car carrier service. Albert would be proud. I decided that using the office for the funeral home and the car dealership might be a little inappropriate. The small house at the back had a good-sized living room, and although I was going to be living in the house for now, I really don't need a living room, or for that matter, I don't need the kitchen either. The only 2 appliances I need are a 12-cup coffee maker and a nuker. Cooking is not part of my skill set. All I need is the 1 small bedroom and a comfortable john. With a magazine rack, of course. Sid and I went back and packed up the Speedy Creek office. We also grabbed a small amount of my personal stuff from my apartment. Sid grabbed an old carry-on suitcase of mine to load onto the truck, but when he lifted it, the weight surprised him.
What the hell you got in this thing? Gold?
I take it from him and put it gently into the truck. Yes, Sid, solid gold. We moved it all to Marville. We set up a desk with a few chairs and covered the living room walls with my old car posters, and voila, an office was ready to go. Albert would not have been so happy. We are just waiting for a couple telephone lines to get installed, which could be a while. Marville has slow service or no service. That is the telephone company's tagline, I am told. I asked Harry the house painter if he could paint the new signs I want to add to the home's existing one out front. He replied,
I painted a damn horse, didn't I? The sign is a piece of cake compared to that charade.
So, 2 days later, we had added on to the old fancy sign of Anderson's Funeral Home with our Harry-made new signs. One reads, and quality used cars. Below was another big sign which reads, we take trade-ins. I am sure I could hear my dead brother scratching on the lid of his coffin, trying to rise from the dead. Sid was running most of the car lot and Tina the funeral home, with me running between the two when a managerial decision had to be made. After all, I'm the owner of this giant conglomerate. We sold our first 3 cars the day after our arrival parade. Maybe we should do a parade every Saturday. A few cheerleaders, marching band, freaky clowns. That's something to think about. We had definitely got the town's attention. Some folks would just walk by shaking their heads. Others would just stop and point at our new signs. The car lot had lots of looky-loos, but I did see the cops drive by a few times, very slowly. Shit, I thought to myself, maybe I should have moved a wee bit slower. I could not see any reason why a funeral home can't sell coffins and cars. Hell, they both carry people. Sid did ask me if I had the new business license for the car lot. Of course, I answered, lying through my teeth. In all the craziness of this week, I seem to have forgotten a few small details. Hey, I just lost my brother. By day 3, Tina was getting tired from all the phone calls, since she still had the only phone line. Unfortunately, not all the calls were from people wanting their loved ones put to rest. Some calls were from, well, let's just say, not nice people. God will punish you all. Click, hang up. Do you do exorcisms because I think you people need one? Click, hang up.
Can I trade in my useless drunken husband? I will even take that old Pontiac you have on your lot.
Back in the office, I hear Tina pick up yet another call.
Hello, Anderson's Funeral Home and Used Cars. How can we make your day better? And yes, we do now take trade-ins.
She listens patiently to the caller, then says,
No, sir, we do not take that kind of trade-in.
She hangs up the receiver gently.
Jesus H. Christ. That's it. I'm done for the day. I need a scotch. Mr. Ben, I hope you know what can of worms you've opened up with this place. I like working here and I need a job. There are not a lot of good jobs in this town. I just don't know if I can deal with all these crazy callers every day. Let's go.
What? Where? Now?
Leo's, of course, and you're buying.
Okay. What did the guy want to trade in? It can't be that bad. Everything is worth something.
His not-so-dead 83-year-old wife. He likes that red F-150 you got parked out front. He figures she's worth at least as much as the truck. He said she can still cook.
We could use a cook around here. Tina punches me hard on the shoulder. Wow, I say. I'm buying. Let's go. God help me. What have I started?